to hear us right now. And if Prachi has her little one there, tell Prachi to bring
I think they're leaving right now. I could go ask.
Well, you go get them. You tell them not to leave.
Stay put. Hazel.
Oh,
And a
we
little
are
bit
live.
of water, a little snack, a little dessert, really. Dessert
We're live now, I believe.
is fruit.
I know a couple people can't make it today, so.
What's that? Ooh, we have someone joining.
Hi, Hakma. This is my coworker from work. So I told her about our class today and she wanted to join. So
Awesome.
Good.
All of your coworkers are interested.
Yeah, you have the best coworkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If my coworkers ever watch this, I love you too, but I need to seem a little bit better.
Is Tasnia?
Yeah, I don't know if Tasnia is coming today. I haven't been in contact with her, but hopefully a little bit later she tends to join. So.
What about your other coworker that came that one time?
Oh yeah. She has just been so busy, so she hasn't had a chance recently, but yeah. So just give it a couple more minutes and see if anybody else wants to join.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I think we can start. And then once I will spotlight Jackie.
Sounds good. Should we do introductions now? And then we'll be a couple minutes in and
Yeah.
started right away. That's Hazel. She'll be one of the participants. And I'm Kristen. I use the pronoun she, her, and I'm one of the ballet instructors.
I'm Jackie. I use the pronoun she, her, and I am also a ballet instructor.
I'm Anjali. I'm one of the Bharatanatyam instructors, and I use she, her.
I'm Anita. I'm another Bharatanatyam instructor, and I use she, hers.
Hi, I'm Shruti. I'm the Bharatanatyam instructor, and I use she, her. Let's start.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sure.
So we are starting. Oh, what's that?
Oh, you go ahead, Kristen.
We are starting with ballet today. So I highly, highly recommend that everyone gets a pair of socks to wear. For ballet, many of the exercises cannot be completed unless we can slide our feet across the floor. Typically, ballet slippers are used, but socks work well, especially on carpet, which most of us are here at home. So ballet is always done. Oh, you'll be watching Jackie, and then we'll both be talking. So for ballet, we always do a series of bar exercises. We'll be going through the typical bar exercises, and we start with plies. This is your first time joining us. I recommend that you do these exercises in parallel, with your feet parallel, with your heels and your toes together. It's also often referred to as sixth position. If you have been with us before, you can go ahead and snap your toes out, keeping the heels together into first. We never want to overextend the turnout, even though we are working to have as much turnout as possible, but we never want to push it and hurt ourselves. So we will do plies today in first position and in second position. Again, if it's your first day, just do both sets in sixth position with the feet parallel. So that's what Jackie is doing right now. With any of these positions, we want to be really careful to send the knees over the toes. So we're going to do an exercise of demi-plies and grand plies. So half plies and full plies where we go all the way down. So Jackie's demonstrating a demi and then a grand. And today for the exercise, when we're doing the grand plie, we'll pause in a demi for a moment. Do you want to give us some good counts for that, Jackie?
Yeah, so why don't we do 2 demi-pliés and then 2 grand pliés? So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we'll do 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the bottom, you don't need to hold. You can just pass through that position, but let's pause here. So we'll do that sort of 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do that twice. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do that in first, we'll do that in second, and we can keep your arms out in second. If you have been with us in the past, you can use a full port de bras if you know what that is. I will be doing it in second. And if this is your very first week, I suggest just staying in parallel the whole time practicing, keeping your knees over your toes.
Yep.
Okay.
And for a demi-plie, the heels never leave the ground. So whether you're doing them in parallel or first or second, demis, the heels do not leave. The only time the heels leave the ground is in a grand plie in first position. Enough talking, let's do it.
Yes. All right. And if you know the preparation, you can do that as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Demi, 1, 2, up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, grand. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tanda to second. 5, 6, 7, 8. Demi, 1, 2, up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ground. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6. Again. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Time to back to first and breathe.
Awesome. So since pliés are such a great way to warm up and we're starting them this week, let's go ahead and maybe we'll do the same exercise if that sounds good, Jackie, but just running through the grand plie. So instead of taking that pause in a demi-plie, just going straight into the grand. Would we want to change the counts at all?
I think we can just keep it just doing an 8 counts all the way down, 8 counts all the way up. So just making it smoother.
Sounds
Don't
good.
stop here.
Yep. So what that previous exercise was a great thing to point out was that your heels want to stay on the ground until you get to that point. They want to only leave the ground when they have to, essentially. So that less exercise was to help train that. You want your heels on the ground as much as possible.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Demi, 1, 2, up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Grand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tanda to second. I'm going to tanda with my other foot just to balance it out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Demi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Grand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tandu back to first and breathe.
Awesome. Now we'll go on to the next bar exercise, which is Batma Tandu San. So these we will also do only in first position. And if it's your first time joining us again, please do them for today in sixth position. But for those that have done it before, go ahead and take a first. So as always with the tandus, our goal is to show off that gem on the heel of our foot. That's what works our turnout. We want to be turning from the hip during these exercises by pushing your heel forward. So Jackie is modeling a tandu. Her feet stay on the ground for as long as possible. That gets a really nice roll through the arch. That's what helps strengthen the foot eventually for ballet dancers eventually go on the points of their toes, and to do that they need a strong arch. So we will do these on qua, which means we go forward, back, side, back. We'll do them on both sides. And Jackie, do you want to give us an exercise for them?
Yeah, so let's just do, we'll do out for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll come in 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, really practicing showing that jewel right on the inside of your foot. And then we'll do kind of 4 fast. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll do that side, back, side, left side, back, side. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Awesome.
Again,
Sorry, Jackie.
no, that's okay. So you can practice this either with your hands on your hips, or you can do it in second. I will be modeling it in second, but I do find keeping your hands on your hips is kind of nice. Just to, you want your hips to move as little as possible. They are going to move a little bit, but that's just kind of one thing to work on, and you can really feel it if you put your hands there.
Yeah. And I was going to say really quick, when you do the tandu to the front, your toe should be in line with where your heel was. When you go out to the side, your toe should be aligned with the toe on, with your toe on the other foot. So you kind of just take it out to the angle that it is. And then when you go to the back, you want your toe to be in line with the heel on your supporting leg. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left side. Don't forget your elbows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And breathe.
Woo, I love the slow and fast in that exercise. That felt really good. All right, now we will move on. So what we just did was Batma Tendu San, which means simple. Now we'll do Batma Tendu Jeté, which means to throw. These are often also called dégagés, which means to disengage, because the foot comes off the floor. It disengages with the floor. So for this exercise, yeah, Jackie modeled it right there. For this exercise, we start with a typical tendu, a Batma Tendu San, just like we did. And then the leg just continues to lift in the same direction it is going until the leg is 45 degrees off the ground. So this is done to the front, to the side, to the back. Again, if it's your first day with us, feel free to try what feels good. If it feels good to do this going just to the front in 6th position, if you want to see how it feels all together, do what feels right for you if it's your first day, and then you'll get the hang of it not before long. For this exercise, let's do a couple where we pause in the Batma Tendu San position before we lift the leg. And then let's do some where we just go ahead and slide right through the whole Batma Tendu Jeté. Does that make sense okay?
Yeah. So why don't we try doing, let's do 1, 2, hold 3, 4, raise it 5, 6, hold 7, 8, bring it down 1, 2, hold 3, 4, bring it in 5, 6, hold 7, 8. We'll do one like that. And then we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do that front side, back side, en croix, right and left. So again, that's 1, 2, hold 3, 4, raise it 5, 6, hold 7, 8, bring it down 1, 2, hold 3, 4, bring it in 5, 6, hold 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
So,
Again, hands on your hips if you want, or bring them out in second. I'll be doing it in second. I did make a reminder about your elbows, and you can probably see me like remind myself too. It's really easy when we start focusing on our legs and holding our posture and everything else and showing the jewel to forget about our arms. So just kind of a reminder to always keep your elbows above your wrist, shoulders above your elbows, elbows above your wrist. Kristen, do you have something?
yeah. Well, I was just going to say that what's really, really common when we start doing these more complicated exercise out to the side, it's really common to try to crank the leg back and then lose the turnout. We don't want to do that. We want to let the leg come forward as much as it has to so that we can keep the turnout coming from the hip. And then from there, we start to like try to get it back as far as we can. And another common thing is to let the knee bend as we bring that working leg back in. And we don't want to do that either. We want to keep our legs super straight throughout all of this. In fact, we often say that we want to pull the kneecap up. So if you want to stand and look at your knees for a moment, you can see how you can raise your kneecap. Oh yeah, see how Jackie's are moving there? We can kind of see them coming up. It's hard with the black pants, but look at your own knees. And if you activate that muscle like above the knee, you can see your kneecap raise. And that's how we want to be for this entire exercise for both legs.
Okay, let's begin. A lot to think about, so just do your best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out 1, 2, hold 3, 4, raise it 5, 6, hold 7, 8, bring it down 1, 2, hold 3, 4, and 5, 6, hold 7, fast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to the side, out 1, 2, hold 3, 4, raise it 5, 6, hold 7, 8, down 1, 2, hold 3, 4, and 5, 6, hold 7, fast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to the back, out 1, 2, hold 3, 4, raise it 5, 6, hold 7, 8, down 1, 2, hold 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and breathe. Good job.
Ooh, awesome. Awesome, awesome. So we have time today then to go into a brand new exercise. So we'll be introducing, it's called rond de jambe. We'll start today with demi rond de jambe, which is a half rond de jambe. Oh, wait a minute, we forgot piqués.
Oh, yeah.
Do we do piqués or skip it and go right to rond de jambes?
I'm okay with either.
Let's skip it and go to rond de jambes today so we can
Okay.
just add another thing. And then this is why it's so great to come to this class as regularly as possible, because we'll just keep on like adding to like what we know and what we're talking about. So let's do rond de jambes today. So for a rond de jambe, we start with the foot coming forward, just like a battement tendu san. And then we bring it out to the sides. We bring it out to the location where the battement tendu san comes to from the side. So see how Jackie's foot, her working leg is in front of her straight leg. I cannot stress how important this is, that we don't try to overextend in the wrong way or over rotate maybe, or I'm not sure the wording. Yeah, see how she's getting it parallel now, but her jewel went away? Her jewel is on like the front of her heel, and right now the audience cannot see it. So we need to let it come forward a little bit so that we can rotate. So then for the demi rond de jambe, the foot comes right back in to the other leg. So we'll do We'll do a couple. It's called en dehors and en dedans. Those are the different directions that you go in. So we'll do some on the right leg, en dehors, and we'll also go to the back. So to the back, just like Jackie did, we go out to the side, draw it around in a circle to the back, and then bring it back in. And that direction is en dehors, and then en dedans is just the other direction. So we start going backwards, bring it to the side, bring it in. Yep, side, front, bring it in. So if you want to give us an exercise for this, Jackie.
Mm-hmm. And then one thing I always think about too, I'm a really visual thinker, is I think about having like light, like car beams or like headlights on my hip bones. And so you want to try to keep those hip bones always facing forward. It's really easy, especially as you're going from like the side to the back. Your hip will open a little bit sometimes depending on your flexibility, but you want to try to keep pushing that right hip, or on this side, your left hip, the working leg hip forward, to make that transition a little less weird, because it will feel weird to go from the side to the back because your hip isn't meant to kind of do that. So if you really think about having sort of headlights on your hip bones and shining them forward, that really helps me with that transition. It will feel weird. So you're not doing it wrong if it feels weird.
That's good advice for all of these battement tendu exercises that we've done when we go to the back.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so let's do tendu 1, 2, bring it around 3, 4, in 5, 6, hold 7, 8, out to the side 1, 2, bring it to the back 3, 4, hold 5, 6, 7. Wait, what did I do? 1, 2, hold 3, 1, 2, bring it side 3, 4, in 5, 6, hold 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold 7, 8. So we'll do that twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we'll do it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we'll do the left side. And again, you can keep your hands on your hips. You can bring them out second, whatever you feel comfortable with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu 1, 2, round to jump 3, 4, and 5, 6, hold 7, 8, side 1, 2, bring it back 3, 4, in 5, 6, 7, 8, front 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left side, front 1, 2, bring it side 3, 4, and 5, 6, hold 7, 8, side 1, 2, back 3, 4, and 5, 6, hold 7, front 1, 2, side 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, side 1, 2, back 3, 4, and 5, 6, to the back. 1, 2, side 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, side 1, 2, front 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and breathe.
Awesome. I'm excited that we got to rond de jambe today. So I think it's time now to do our reverence. It's how every ballet class is ended. So Jackie will lead us through. It's a way to show respect. And then at the end, we clap for each other.
Okay, great. So everyone, we're going to start on our left leg, and we bring that right leg almost in a tendu, but we bring the knees together so that leg is bent, but you're still pushing your heel and the arch of your foot forward like you're showing off your jewel. And then we step across, do kind of a toe ball heel, articulate your leg across, bring that leg behind, again, same position, other leg, and then we curtsy. And then we step across, toe ball heel, bring that leg behind, and we curtsy. And then we'll do the bow, so you stand in that sixth position. You step across, again, toe ball heel, bring the arm up, you dig this left foot, like this, and bow, and don't fall. Step across, dig that right foot, keep the arm to the side, and bow. And then we clap. Good job, everyone.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you everyone for joining. Should we take some questions now or just wait till the end of class for any questions on ballet? If there are any questions.
We can take questions now.
Awesome. Do we know if any have come in on YouTube at all?
I have not checked. I do not think so. I think somebody asked for the Zoom link. Is that person on here? Just raise your hand if that is you.
On Zoom?
Yes, so the link is in the description. Let me just give this to that person.
Okay, awesome. All right, well, I don't think we have any questions. So let's go ahead and switch styles, I suppose.
Can somebody just go to the YouTube link and give the link in the description to that person
Yeah.
while we get started here so we can work at the same time? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'll do that.
Can you guys hear me if I'm back here?
Yes.
Clear? Okay.
Yep.
So we potentially have some new people today, but we are going to start with Namaskaram. So Namaskaram is what we do at the beginning and end of class, as we said in previous weeks, with kind of an offering or a blessing that we give. So today, last week we kind of just went into it. Today we're actually going to break it down one more time, and then we'll do it for real. So we'll start with these two hands. Take your your pointer finger, middle finger, connect with your thumb, same on the other side, and keep your ring and your pinky up. And you're gonna keep this at chest level, right about here, not too close to each other. Again, in coming weeks, we'll go through this. So what you're gonna do is you are going to stamp your right leg, and you're gonna stamp with your left. Shirley, if you want to pin me once.
I think you're on the spotlight.
Yeah, you guys are right there.
Pin for me on Zoom. I just want to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, I am pinned for you.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, I see the hostess spotlight over there. Okay, so then your hands are going to change to these thumbs up, and they're going to go around your shoulders, and they're going to come down to the ground. And while you're doing that, you are going to come all the way down into a sitting position. Come back here. You're going to touch the floor. You're going to touch your eyes. For now, you can just touch with whatever hands. And then with your palm, you're going to go out and around and join your hands up top. You're going to come down to your forehead. You're going to come down to chest level, and then you're going to come up. Okay? So, just going to adjust this a little here. Okay. I can be a little closer to you guys. So let's start. And if this is your first time joining us, just try following along. Okay? Dalangu takadimi takatadingi natom takadimi takajanu 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 tam. Okay, so if you noticed, I was saying taka dimi, taka janu. You'll hear that as a common beat cycle. It's in 4s and 8s, and we'll be commonly using that for a lot of our steps today. So we're gonna start with nare. In previous weeks, we've used this kind of as a warm-up. Nare means to walk. So for those who are new today, I'll quickly demonstrate. What you're going to do is you're going to want to go from heel to toe, and you're going to kind of want to give a bounce to your step as you're moving forward. You want to keep your hands on your back, so it's right here. You don't want the fingers dangling to the sides. You want to keep them behind, but you don't want to overextend your back where your elbows go back. You want them pretty parallel to your body, but also not hunched forward either. Just a good medium as if somebody's pulling by a string. Try to learn this posture now because we will be using it going forward as well. Okay, and so how we're going to walk again is you're going to pick up your leg and you want to kind of kick a little bit of your behind. So you want to fold your leg, pick it up, and put heel to toe. Fold your leg, pick it up, heel to toe. Okay. We're going to do this basic walking exercise that we've been doing every week if you've been watching the videos. So you're going to find a corner in the back of whatever space you're in, and we're going to use the same counts, taka, dimi, taka, janu. I'm going to start with a very slow speed. You want to keep your hands behind your back, as I see some of you guys are already doing, and I will be clapping to help give you guys a beat. Okay, and then after this, we'll stop and see if anybody has any questions, and you can just make a sign by raising your hand. Okay. So everyone find a corner. Don't want to be too far. I'll be back here. I'll give everyone about 3 seconds. Okay, try that soft comment. Ready? Dalangu takadimi takadimi natom takadimi takajanu takadimi takajanu takadimi takajanu takadimi takajanu. Again, takadimi takajanu takadimi takajanu takadimi takajanu takadimi. Okay, and one thing we didn't point out specifically, but as you guys kind of noticed, I was walking in a little bit of a zigzag pattern. If you find yourself already at the front of the room, you can use that time and space to go backwards or forwards as well. So it's just a common basic walking step. We're going to try that one more time and a little bit faster. Okay, same thing, find a corner. A little faster this time. In 3. Dalangu takadimi takadimi natom takadimi takajanu 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 takadimi tak. Good. Okay. Before we move on here, everybody raise your hand if anybody has any questions. Good, okay. Any questions on YouTube? I don't think so. Okay, so we will start with Nardavu. We're skipping Aramandi this week. Aramandi last week, for those who are watching the video, is our sitting position. So just as a review, this was Samam, this was Aramandi, and this was Muramandi. Today we're going to add something onto that called Natya Rambam position. Okay, what that is basically is it's one of the simple hands, just like Aramandi is one of our basic sitting postures. Natya Rambam position is the basic structure that we're going to do with our hand. So everyone want to try it? You can come to the camera actually right now just to experiment with your hands. We'll try with one hand first. So what the position is you essentially want two hands. To get a full frame, I'm just going to show you one hand, close up first. What you really want is I guess, teaching in front camera is a little bit different. You can start putting your hand out to the side, straight. Then what you want to do is, with keeping your shoulder down, you want to slowly rotate your elbow up. You don't want it to rise you don't want the whole tricep, bicep, whatever it is to rise. You want just the elbow to come up. While doing that, this forearm part of your hand is going to curve in slightly. So definitely ask us questions because this is something that's a little bit more tricky to teach over video. So I'm going to try to describe maybe what you should be feeling. With your hand, we'll go through each part. So with your hand, you really want to keep this flat and you want there to be a tension in your hand as if a string was pulling it. With this portion of your hand, you don't want to break the wrist. So you don't want to see this or you don't want to see this. That's what we call breaking the wrist or breaking the line. So just in general, yes, there is a slight upward. Yes, there is a curvature to my hand, but that is more so because of the natural string pulling it upward versus me forcing my wrist to go upward. Okay, and then again, during all this, you really want to keep your shoulders down. One good exercise for this is I want everybody to go, I'm gonna over your camera. I want everybody to go like this a few times with your shoulders. Relax and loosen your shoulders. And now put your hand, put your hands up. Okay, one more time, let's do that. Everyone relax the shoulders, do a couple circles. Let's actually start here. Let's just put them straight. Let's put them straight. Now let's curve the elbows up. So I'm trying to show you one hand, maybe it's a little easier. So when I go from here to here, it's a very, very small turn. You see how this almost remains the same? And it's like this, that all of a sudden curves. So we're going to be practicing this as the weeks go on. We want to introduce it to you now so that you start getting a feel of it. Any questions so far?
Comment I have.
Yeah, go for it.
Is when Anjali kind of rolls back her shoulders, she doesn't do like a full like kind of roll. It's like a set. Like you roll back, and when you're back, you set. You can kind of feel that like your shoulders are tight and like kind of like your muscle is tense. Would you say is that taut is the word? And I think that really helps you set up your position. Right. Another thing too about the curve, because it is something that comes with time. If you want to just practice holding your arms straight. So Anjali, if you just want to do that. Yeah. So without a curve, this is just a good practice too. So you can make sure that you're holding your hands up. It's kind of, that's an important part. And then you can also add that elbow in later. I guess one parallel that I'm seeing with ballet is just the fact that the elbows are higher than the wrist. And that's what we'd like to get to. But again, if you just need kind of building up that muscle or just getting, the most important thing at this point is having that shoulder rolled back and having that arm straight, I would say. Yeah, I would second
Anita on that I think if it's feeling difficult right now for you, start with keeping more of the hands up and slowly incorporating that versus starting with the shoulders up, because once the shoulders start up, it's really, really hard to get them to relax and come down. So start with like tension, but again, like Anita said, that's actually a very good example to roll and then set. You should still feel the posture now. So I'll do it now standing. So now, you guys can do it with me since you see me a little bit closer up now. When you roll and set, when I set, that doesn't mean I'm slouching. I still have my posture here, which is my lower back. And up through here, I have a rod that I can do from the side that is still holding my body up straight. Okay, so it's almost like the same posture that I do this. I want the shoulders to also be down for this. I should be able to kind of in this trajectory go from here to here to here. So that's kind of where we want to build that muscular strength. And again, this is called Natya Rambam position. We haven't used it for any steps yet, but we will be very soon. And with this position, you can do different things. So right now we're starting with the standard, this hasta or mudra is called pataka, and we will go over that. You don't need to remember that right now. But you can change this to many different things over here, but this doesn't change. Okay, so why don't we start right now? That we just want to introduce that today. We won't be covering Aramandi. So if any questions or you want a little review on that, go and watch the previous videos. And we will start with Tattarabu. So I think Anita, you're going to be speaking and you can keep me pinned right now.
Yeah, so just to review, tattara means to strike or to hit. So again, if this is your first time joining, definitely see the previous classes. We kind of stepped through it a little bit slowly. But right now we're going to go through steps one through 4 as just a review. So we're going to start by sitting in Aramandi and doing the first tattara, which is just you strike once on each leg. So tai, ha, tai. You can see Anjali's doing that. So just, I guess, general tips about Aramandi too is make sure that you're holding your core, that you're straight. You can see that Anjali is doing that. And then with your Aramandi position, make sure that your knees are turned out. If you kind of turn them in, you're going to, it's going to hurt quite a bit. So you kind of want that, your thigh, I guess, or that area to be holding your weight, and that's where you're going to feel it. Your feet are a little bit apart, as you can see. Again, I'm just giving general tips. And yeah, let's get started then. So yes, your hands are behind the back, as Anjali said, through her motions. Okay, let us start then. So everybody sit down in Aramandi. So talang kutaka dekataka tadingina tom tai ha tai tai ha tai tai ha tai tai ha. I'm gonna go into second speed now. So tai ha tai tai ha tai tai ha tai tai ha tai. Okay, good. Always challenge yourself to sit lower. That's another thing. So you guys looked good to me right now, so that's good. All right, we're gonna go into the second one. So that's tai ha tai. You're just beating it twice on one side and then twice on the other. So let's start with that. Talang kutaka deka takata dinginatom. Whenever I say that, that's kind of your cue to get into Aramandi. So we'll do that. So talang kutaka deka takata dinginatom tai ha tai. 2 on each side. Tai ha tai tai ha tai tai ha tai. Again, speeding up. Tai ha tai tai ha tai tai ha tai tai ha tai. Okay, that was good. The third one as a review is tai ha tam, and then tai ha tam. So again, you're striking it all on one foot. And so we're gonna go through that again. So let's sit down for a second. So talang kutaka dekutaka tadinginatom tai ha tam. Tai ha tam. Tai ha tam. Tai ha. Second speed. Tai ha tam. Tai ha tam. Tai ha tam. Tai ha tam. Then we'll go into fourth speed. The fourth step, which is just tai ha. So just 4 striking on one. Tai ha. And so we'll repeat that again. All right. So talang kutaka dekataka tadinginatom tai ha tai ha tai ha tai tai ha tai ha tai ha tai tai ha, te, ha, te, ha, te, te, ha, te, ha, te, ha, te. Faster. Te, ha, te, ha, te, ha, te. 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 Good. So I wonder if before we do fifth and sixth, if we want to just kind of string them all kind of together back to back, just as a challenge. And I mean, do the best that you're able to do. Take breaks as you can, but this is just a really good exercise to make sure that you're kind of working your thighs and you're striking as you're supposed to. So we're gonna just do the same thing, but just string it all together. So do slow speed first, then fast, then move to the next step, slow speed first, and then fast. Follow Anjali if you are getting confused. All right, so let's, all right. Do you have something to add, Shruti?
No, it was just like if you want to kind of like incorporate the Natya Brahma position, like while you do this, maybe as an exercise.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you want to challenge yourself, if you're feeling pretty confident, you can go ahead and lift up your arms as well and kind of practice that position. But if you're still needing to practice or on your like legs, definitely kind of focus on that and take it slow. All right.
I will try it. If I end up putting my hands down, you keep them up.
Awesome.
All right. So, talang kuta dinginatom tei ha tei ha tei ha tei ha. Now second speed. Tei ha tei ha tei ha tei ha tei. Second step now. Tei ha tei ha tei ha tei ha tei. Second speed. Tei ha 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 ha. Now third. Tei ha tam. Kitta takka tei ha tam. Kitta takka tei ha tam. Kitta takka tei ha tam. Now going into second speed. Tei ha tam. Kitta takka tei ha tam. Kitta takka tei ha tam. Kitta takka tei ha tam. Now fourth, you're almost there. Tei ha tei ha tei ha tei ha tei ha tei ha ha. Almost there. Okay. Tei ha tei ha tei ha tei ha tei. Sabash! Good job, guys. I'm sure your thighs are burning, but you did a really good job. So
I almost made it.
yeah, good job. All right, so maybe a quick check-in. Do we think we want to do head movements, Anjali and Shruti? Move on to that?
I think we can go with the head movements.
Let's do
I
head
think we can
movements.
go on to the head movements today.
Okay, so we'll continue Tattaduva. There are a couple more left, but all your guys are probably burning at this point. So we're going to go into head movements. So just a little bit of background. Bharatanatyam has, an expression portion of it where we do storytelling, and also in the, I guess you can say the dance portion, we'll start to incorporate head movements and looking. So this is just part of that. I guess you could say we have a set of like places to look. So maybe I'll kind of show you before explaining too much. But so we're just going to start with our first head position is samam. So we just look straight. So samam. The next one is udvahitam, and that means you look up. Then adhomukam is you look down. And then adolitam is a head movement. So you probably have all done this before. You rolled around. Yeah, so just go from right to left. And dutam, you just shake your head no. Kampitam cha, you shake your head yes. Paravrittam is you look to your right. And then ukshitam, you kind of do a swooping movement and you look to your left. And then parivagitam, you just do little shakes with your head. So we're just gonna go through that again, and I'm gonna just follow me, and I'm gonna kind of walk through it. So samam, udvahitam, adhomukam, alolitam, dutam, kampitam cha, paravrittam, ukshittam, parivagitam. Yay! Good job, guys. So those are the head movements in Bharatanatyam. Are there any questions about Tattariva or head movements at all? Okay.
Let's do head movements one more time.
Perfect. I'll do that. Okay. So samam, udvahitam, adhomukam, alolitam, dutam, kampitam cha, paravrittam, ukshittam, parivagitam.
I feel like I smile automatically on that last one.
Yeah, the last one is fun.
Okay, so we're at 7:56. So let's end with namaskaram, and then we'll get into announcements. Yep, so I should. We'll do it this way this time, so you guys can on my feet. Okay, so this is what we did at the beginning of class. It was called namaskaram. So again, we're going to have these hands. You're going to keep them at your chest. You want to keep the elbows up. I didn't go over this in the beginning. So again, shoulders down. It's that same set that we learned today. You know, keep your hands up at shoulder level. Here, it's okay to have it to break the wrist. You don't want it actually coming down straight. You want that to come up so that you can see the pinky come up on both sides. Okay. And again, Anita actually started it up for us, but this dalam takadimi takatadingiratum is what we say before we start, you know, an adagu or a beat cycle of some sort. Ready? In 3. Dalangu takadimi takatadingiratum takadimi takajanu 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 tam. Yay! I feel like now I clap automatically at the end because of ballet. I'm like,
Go on.
yay! Okay, any questions from anything we went over from Bharatanatyam? So I started off with Namaskaram, we went to Nade, we showed you guys Natya Ramba position, then we did Tattaravu, we did 1 through 4, then we added head movements today, and then we ended again with Namaskaram. Just as a summary of what you covered, since again, those words are all still foreign right now. So even though I just said it, you also might be like, wait, is that what I just did? It is. So I hope you guys had fun. Any questions from anyone here? Any other ballet questions too? That maybe might have come to mind after now doing Bharatanatyam? Like, wait a minute. And then, yeah, feel free to ask us at any time too. Okay, and then in that case, Kristen or Jackie, do you guys want to do announcements? I think you guys were talking about it right before we started. So.
Had them all written down.
So, Kristen.
So SAATH has all of your exercise needs covered. So you can come and you can work on your core and posture and technique on Wednesdays with us at 7. On Thursdays at 7, you can join our choreography class where you can work on some aerobic exercise and the chance to learn choreography, which works your mind as well. On Saturdays, you can join for the Bollywood fitness class, another aerobic opportunity and strength building. And then on Sundays, we have yoga at 10 o'clock, which is also great for posture, relaxation, and posture. Yeah, I said that already. And then we also have the Great Indian Dance-Off coming up. Does anyone want to share more on that?
You prepare 4 dances, 30 seconds each. Can be any style of dance you want, but to South Asian Indian song. Lot of fun. I think read the rules on SAATH's page. And I believe it is up to 3 members, but do not quote me on that. I would go and check out the rules definitely. It is virtual this year. So we're trying to be safe and adhere to the guidelines and help keep everybody safe, but it's a ton of fun, and definitely being virtual and online opens up a lot of different options in terms of how you can participate, and you can feel comfortable filming yourself at home or wherever you'd like, and give it a try. It's a lot of fun. If you've done it before, participate again. If you haven't done it at all, give it a chance. So
if you have 2 minutes, because that's literally all you need. I mean, obviously the prep and everything else, but it's 2 minutes of dancing, 4 30-second dances. You can win $500.
$5.
And to me, it's my favorite event that we host because you get to see all these different styles of dance, dancing to Indian music. So I know we've had cloggers and flamenco dancers and just salsa and hip hop, and then of course like Bharatanatyam, Bhangra, a lot of Indian styles of dance as well. So it's a really cool event. And actually this class kind of sort of had its origin in Gaido, which is kind of cool. There was a group a few years ago, Ballet Bharatanatyam, which is where we sort of got the idea of sort of fusing 2 styles. There was a few steps in between, but our origins are kind of in this group, which is really cool. So definitely check that out. It's saathmn.org/GIDO, and that's where you can find all the information.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think Jackie mentioned last week, like she said, the origins have been kind of shown in that competition, but you can always go back and do more. So whatever you learn here, it'll be our secret, even though it's online and public. Only we will know. I'm also going to just quick answer a YouTube question that was posted a couple minutes ago. So just quickly, for that person who posted on YouTube, you were wondering how the arm position for Natya Rumba was when you're standing. You're actually just going to do samam, which is when your feet are together. We went over that in previous weeks, but not really today. But this is called samam, when your hands are just on your hips. Natya Rumba position is actually the same feet, and it's just with your hands up. So I believe this is what you were referring to, the arm position. If it was this one, your elbows were just up. But if it's this one, it's Natya Rumba position. If it was the beginning of Namaskaram, it was this one. So if you have the same question again next week and that wasn't clear, you can ask again as well. So yes, I hope that answered your question. Anything else from anybody?
If you are able to donate, we would really appreciate it. You can do that at saathmn.org/donate. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, I believe if you look below, there's some cool merchandise for SAATH if you're interested in some swag. I know we have like face masks and tote bags as well as apparel, which is cool. If you're in the Zoom call, you can go to saathmn.org and navigate to the store tab. So That's where you can find out. Am I missing anything else?
I think that was it. Everything for now.
We look forward to seeing you all next week.
Yep,
Keep coming back
for sure.
to see your faces.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Hazel.